Alright, so here we have a 4x4 vault door, which is one of Mumbo Jumbo's first ideas for his YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing it right here in Bedrock Edition. It's gonna not be as compact as the previous ones, but it's gonna be pretty good. Right, so let's just start. Right, first we need the activation systems to be done here. Next, we need the button trickery and how to activate these systems. So I'm just gonna do a time lapse and just enjoy. So I'm finally done with my 4x4 vault door. This is the scale of it. Now I'm gonna slowly explain this. I'm also gonna be using miniature models for this. So now as you can see here, this is the system for our vault door. This is one of the sides. You see from over here, you can actually see that there's this over here. I'll bring you here. So as you can see, it's mostly similar, just that there's these extras which I will demonstrate later. Right, so what we have here is we need obsidian here. Now this is because the inside, the honey block, if it's not a block that can be pulled or pushed, that can be pulled by a slime block, it will be pulled. I'll just demonstrate to you. Right, so a block of quartz is what I used here. It can be pulled by the slime block. Now check what happens. Now you shall see what happens. This block gets pulled over, which is not what we want. So, and if I redo it, as you can see, it's all the way inside and there's gaps in here, so we don't want that. So what I've done here is I've taken obsidian, which cannot be pulled by a honey block. Inside, there will also be another block used, because you're gonna need the obsidian to cover it up. This is why Mumbo Jumbo uses shulker boxes, right? So as you can see, bedrock and obsidian, they all work. Now I'll search for you a shulker box. Here it is. Shulker boxes, they can also not be pulled. Now I'm just gonna explain this to you. Just like in my previous video, we need a double piston extender, but this one is a simplified version. As you can see, inside there are two sticky pistons. Now what happens to this contraption is that, as you can see here, this one is a ×3 and this is a ×1. Now this thing is powering the pistons at the sides and powering the block above. The block above isn't the sticky piston, so it won't activate this sticky piston yet. And when this top sticky piston is activated, it will push the slime block out, the honey block out, along with the sticky piston. Now the sticky piston gets activated and then all these blocks consecutively follow. These are just those that we need to fill up, so I'll just demonstrate it to you. Just like that. So as you can see, the middle parts are filled here, and then the entire thing closes up. Now if you see it from inside, you won't be able to see this shulker box, which is good enough. Next is the system. Now what I have here is these pistons. If I don't have these pistons, this will retract back and it will create a gap. And what we don't want is any gaps inside. So I made this such that when this thing gets turned off, everything is pulled back, and 0.2 seconds later, this redstone torch will activate these pistons and it will push these blocks out. Now a demonstration, and as you can see, it's pushing out these blocks. So this is how you do it. Alright, sometimes there's a bit of problems with this system, but it's still pretty okay. Because the insides do work. Now as you can see here, I have the same setup in here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this button down, and what happens is that this will trigger. This is a line of observers that will lead it to the other side. Now on the other side there's also this button which will lead in. Now this is a simplified version of this, which is the one I used in the previous video, such that when a limited time power source is activated, this thing will generate a infinite power source, just like so. So I just push this button down and the doors open up smooth. And now I push this button down, these pistons will get activated and this line will get activated again, straight inside. Now as you can see here, what I placed in there is a lever. It's not in there anymore. However, once it's activated, you can see that the item is back in the dropper. So it's just like the previous video. It's a loop. Right, so I hope you enjoyed this building experience. Now I hope that I can do these videos more often. If you want me to do any sort of piston doors or any sort of contraption, please comment down in the description below. If you love this video, please do like it, or if you want to support me, please subscribe to the channel. That's all. I'm signing off. Goodbye.